Welcome to the Renaissance Man channel. I'm on one of those right on brother commentaries. I had a thought here a while back about war. There's rules to war. I served 20 years in the military. I think I should know a little bit. I'm not an expert, and my views don't reflect the nation, our government, or any individuals within the United States, armed forces or otherwise. This is just me talking out loud. Well, there's 3 rules to war. First off, you have to decide, is war the only inevitable option? Has everything else failed? Negotiations, talks, arrangements, deals, payoffs, whatever you want to call it. You have to decide yes or no. And then you have to stand by the decision you make. So let's just say you decide war is the only inevitable option. We've exhausted every possibility otherwise. No matter what country we're fighting against. But I will give Iran as an example, because it's currently in the hot box. So we've decided to go to war. Congress approves it. The president authorizes it. Our military is ready to go. The highest and most quality trained individuals in the world are ready to go lay their lives on the line for this guy right behind me. This represents us, the United States. Now, we've decided to go to war. The second decision you have to make, and you better make it pretty darn quick after you decided war is your only inevitable option. Are we going to win or are we going to lose? How many times have we gone to skirmishes in foreign countries and we just wasted several years and a bunch of ammo to achieve what? For the countries to revert back to whatever it is they were. That doesn't make sense to me. But war is profitable to whoever's involved with it. Now, when I say we have to decide whether or not we're going to win or lose, I won't bring it up too much, but Vietnam was a prime example. We spent a lot of years there to achieve absolutely nothing. There still is a North Korea, South Korea, North Vietnam, and a South Vietnam. And we're friendly with some, and not quite so friendly with others. So when I say we have to win or lose, that means unconditional. I repeat that word twice. Unconditional surrender. Just like it was with Japan. We warned them. Stop now or forever regret it. Truman had to drop the bomb. He prayed to God and said, "Forgive me for what I do, but it is my only option left. We must do what we must do." Japan unconditionally surrendered on the deck of a battleship. No, we didn't create a deal. We didn't work out some kind of an arrangement, ceasefire. There is no such thing. You'll never maintain peace that way. Because whatever started the whole skirmish to start with is going to creep up again in a few years, whether it's a new regime, same regime, different circumstances, or new circumstances. It's all going to come back to haunt you. So you need 100% unconditional surrender. There has to be one clear winner and one clear loser. No ifs, ands, or buts. Disagree with me on that if you want to. Now that you've bombed the hell out of a country, they've unconditionally surrendered, so you think. You can't be apologetic for all the collateral damage that has occurred. I regret to inform you that in war, primary examples, First World War, Second World War, excuse me, people died, innocent people that had nothing to do with it, people that didn't want anything to do with it, people that didn't believe in whatever the cause was either side was fighting for. But it happens. Collateral damage is an unforgivable and an unfortunate that will happen in war. Each man who does something has to make peace with their own God in their own way. If it's a moral issue for you, well, it's a moral issue for you. But it has to happen. There will be collateral damage. Now, if you want to sit there and make arrangements with the country, we can't be a nation builder. We can't go back and rebuild countries that we've destroyed. They should have never created tyranny, terrorism, or anything of the like. So those are the 3 elements of war people have to understand. Now, have we followed those rules in the last several skirmishes? No. Should we have? Most definitely. Those elements cannot be changed, and those elements are primal to the art of war. I don't care what anybody says. You must decide, is war the only inevitable option? 2, You have to decide, are you going to win or lose? No in-betweens. There can never be peace. Peace is only maintained through strength and power. Third, you can't be a nation builder and you can't regret or be apologetic for any of the collateral damage that's happened. Bombed cities, innocent people being killed, whether they be men, women, children, or even animals. It's an unfortunate war, but it's the way it is. Now, my last remarks are going to be, I remember when I was in the military, our mission statement in the United States Navy went something like this: to have a global presence, to have a show of power and strength, to assure our allies and intimidate our enemy. And that's what we used to do. When I was in aircraft carriers, we're in every part of the world. We were on always high alert. We always maintained peace through strength. It's made our nation one of the greatest nations in the world. Now, other countries, they could achieve the same results. But many countries we've had skirmishes with, they tend to be little brats, wanting to saber rattle a lot, talk a lot of crap, try to intimidate people, terrorize them, take over their countries. Oh, and muscle. Now that brings me to another little subject on the sidearms. Why is it that what other countries do affect the United States so much? Because we allow it. What can we do to change that? We identify what the problems are, who's in charge of it, and how to eliminate it. Control of oil is one big argument that comes up a lot in wars these days, and I think it's something that's crap. They say we don't produce the right kind of oil here in America to be refined here in America. Well, let's change that. Let's make it worth it for us to do our own thing, so that no matter what happens in the rest of the world, cutting off the straits, logistics, quit producing, whatever, we need to eliminate that from affecting America. It's a bad thing. Each country, no matter who they are, America, Great Britain, Germany, or any other country for that matter, needs to be a sovereign state and country of their own. They do not need to rely on other people, other countries, for their survival. Those that do will always be under the knuckle of the other controlling country. That needs to be eliminated. And I say, for America, that needs to start as soon as possible. Regardless of your political affiliation, what side of the fence you run on, whoever the president is, that needs to be changed, period. Because every president that's elected doesn't need to be in champion for any other country. They need to be in champion for the United States. And that's just all there is to it. Congress works for us. We don't work for them. They don't please us. We don't need to be voting for them. I'm a true American, a true patriot. I hang my flags on the holidays. I represent America, and for 20 years, I was about as patriotic as one could get. While my immediate danger was small compared to many that have fought in wars, I still gave my part in my time, to America and the people that I represent. I think we did a fine job in most cases. We could have done better. Will we do better? I hope so. But that's what I say. Because whatever started your skirmishes in the beginning, if you do not have unconditional surrender and peace through strength, you'll have those same problems come back down the road again, and they'll come to haunt you. Fix it right the first time, you won't ever have to fix it again. Now, like I said, these are just my opinions. They do not represent or reflect my family, my friends, or the government, or the United States of America and its military. But I don't think I'm too awful wrong, and I know there's a lot of you out there that would agree with me. Start something, play the cards right, and finish something. Don't leave it hanging. All right, I think I've had enough of my rant and my old brother commentary. This will be enough for now. Check into my channel again sometime. You never know what's going to be on the plate. Lately it's been music. Now it's commentary. I'm a man of all trades. You never know what you're going to get when you open up my page. But I guarantee it'll be something that will please many, rile some, and leave others just like, why'd I even come here? But that doesn't matter. Till again, We'll see you later. And be a true American.